This week's coffee is going to be Ethiopia, Sidamo, Deri, Guji, washed. Hello everybody and welcome to In My Mug episode 183. I'm still singing, oh dear. And no rushing today, no packing to do, no silly marathons to go run. Just a little local 10k race on Sunday, so no stress, no lots of distances to travel. But I had lots of positive emails about short, snappy, sharp, to the point in my mug, so maybe that stays a little. Also, thank you for the lovely emails that were about the race and the marathon and the running stuff. You're all very kind. Knocked another 10 minutes off my personal best last week, so did a marathon time of 4 hours, 9 minutes and 57 seconds. Not that it's tattooed on my brain. That's 36 minutes from the first one I did in October, November. So, and that was only my third. So I'm very proud of myself and I like my running very much now. So anyway, enough of that talk. Let's talk about coffee. So carry on last week with the Africa theme. Another African, we're building on it. But this time, instead of it being from Rwandan, it's from Ethiopia. This time of year we have Ethiopians, Rwandans, Kenyas all starting to arrive and starting to come through to the cupping table. Ethiopians are very much in the thing at the moment for me. We've kind of cupped a whole heap of them. We've released another one on Wednesday, which is a Yirgacheffe that I'm very excited about. But this one is equally as exciting. The Yirgacheffe you will see in a few weeks' time, don't you worry. You will definitely get to see that one. But I wanted to share this one with you first. Because, I don't know, I like it because we've never had a Guji before, which is the region in Ethiopia. So, very excited to be able to offer you this. So, it's called Ethiopia Sidamo. Sidamo is the region. Deri is the mill owner's name. Guji is a sub-region within Sidamo, and it's a washed coffee. So, as it suggests, it's washed. It's from the Hagamayim region of Ethiopia. I bet I've pronounced that wrong. And as I say, the owner is called Deri. He produces around about 3 containers of washed Sidamo every year. And this coffee comes from around about 500 smallholders who all hand-pick cherries, because in Ethiopia that's what you do. You don't have any mechanical picking at all. At altitudes between 1800 and 2000 metres above sea level. It's a finger in the wind because it's a big area that they come from. And these smallholders will sell their freshly picked cherries to Deri or to agrabis in the area that are guys that buy the cherries, and then they will transport them to the mill where 70 people work and are responsible for pulping, washing and drying. And if you want to know what a washed coffee is, go watch the washed coffee video that I produced a little while back. Interesting fact test as well while I was reading about Sidamo. So it's in the southern part of Ethiopia. Capital city is called Awassa, and it is called Sidamo after the group people who live there who are called Sidamas. You will find out more about that in the map bit. In fact, no, we shall do the map bit now. So it's back. It's the map bit. No expense spent. It's the map bit. So it's good to be back. Here we are at Has Been and zooming out, and instead of going to our left, we seem to be going to our right and down a little to the wonderful continent of Africa. So here we have Ethiopia, and I want you to kind of, just to the top right there, you've got Hurrah, which is the western, eastern, never eat shredded wheat, the western part of, I've done it again. The eastern part of Ethiopia. Then you have the Sidamo, Yirgacheffe and Deri region, so you can see exactly where that is in Ethiopia. Addis Ababa is just above. That was the map bit. It's the map bit. No expense spent, it's the map bit. I do like the map bit. It's lots of work to do, but I really feel it's worth it. It gives me such a better understanding of countries, and I hope it does you too. So anyway, time for the Wheel of Death, and this week it's going to be Piccolo. So, I've done it to myself again. What is a Piccolo? Well, like all coffee drinks, it's a little bit confused, but I'm going to give you my interpretation of it. I'm sure that some people will say that I'm wrong, but I don't care. This is what I think it is. So, literally, Piccolo means, in Italian, small. It is an English stroke American stroke Australian drink, and has nothing to do with Italy. And for that fact alone, I kind of like it, because Italy feel like they have the whole monopoly on creating milk-based drinks, and they don't. So this is really something that is different. Tends to be served in a glass, contains a shot of espresso or ristretto, and then filled with milk. So it really is a baby latte, and that's all it is. But I like them, I enjoy them, and I do like them every now and again, and I've got Roland making me one out there again, because I'm using him to make my drinks all the time if I can, because he makes them much better than me. The other reason for using Piccolo is, last week I was in Sunderland at the marathon. Have I mentioned about my marathon running? But we have a coffee shop that we supply in Newcastle called Piccolo, and I like to visit kind of wholesale customers while I'm out and about. It kind of makes the trips worth it and doubles up, but it also reminded me about the map. So if you have an iPhone and you've got the Has Been app, you'll know about the map in there, which shows you all the places that we supply coffee to. But also, there is a Google map, so I'm going to pop a link somewhere on the screen, which will show you all of the places we supply. So when you're out and about, you can pop into places like Piccolo in Newcastle. It's a very cool shop, actually. It's quite unusual. It's in Granger Market in Newcastle, which is a very big indoor market area. Kind of strange place for a coffee shop, but it's a really unusual market, and did a great job. Pulled me a double espresso of the Bolivian Udinese, and whoa, very, very good. So thank you, John, for that. I know John watches these, so very cool. Anyway, I'm going to whap you on pause. I'm going to go and see where Roland's up to making drinks for me, and I'll be back with you in just a second. Okay, so I'm back. I'm going to dive straight into the espresso. I came armed with a spoon this time instead of my stirring finger, the new invention I came up with last time. Thank you for the comments about that. So, unlike the Yirgacheffe that we released earlier on this week, the Yirgacheffe is a very classic Ethiopian washed coffee for me. So there's lots of citrus, lots of brightness, and there is sweetness and citrus and brightness with this. But instead of it being lemon, I think it's lemon and grapefruit I talked about the Yirgacheffe in. This one, again, much more of a red berry. So think not like a raspberry or a strawberry red, but like a red berry. And I can't think where I've got these red berries from. I'm sure they exist, but they're like little small red berries, and that's what I taste primarily, with a little hint of strawberry, a little hint of raspberry, but primarily these red berries. And then it really turns into this beautiful aftertaste. And I didn't come up with this one, Dale came up with this one. This has been a team effort this week. But this was pear drops, and I am so in agreement with him. It is like a pear drop aftertaste that just kind of carries on, and it is delicious. So we should go into milk, into my Piccolo. Absolutely beautifully done by Roland. Like, I'm being spoilt by the team today. But yes, so that is what I call a Piccolo. Call me wrong, call me a liar, I don't care. That's what I call it. So. Now for me, I like the milk proportions of this, but I like macchiatos as well. So I don't like lots of milk, I like a little bit of milk. The acidity cuts through in this, and this is where you do get lots of that kind of like pear droppy stuff going on in there, and there is a little hint of citrus with the milk as well, as it's kind of come together, but very sweet, very, very sweet. So let's go into the brewed. So Kalita, one of the Kalita wave, paper goes in there, into the brewer, off we go. Very simple. I don't know if I've used this mug before, but I found it, and I can't remember where it's from, so if you gave me this mug, thank you very much, and I'm a very bad person. And if I have used it, few. But yeah, I thought I'd use it again if I have. The red berries are big time going on in there. It is juicy. It's like, bite into this red, I don't know if this red fruit exists, I hope it does, but if it does, it's like it bursts open and you get sweetness. So it's a juicy sweetness, it's sticky, it's amazing coffee. Like a proper amazing coffee. I am so excited to have both of these Ethiopians on the site. As I say, the other one will come up in a few weeks' time. We've got an exciting few weeks ahead, though. Oh, my container is sitting in Antwerp, or my 2 containers, which have got Nicaragua and El Salvador. Both have some of the most amazing coffees we've ever offered on Hasbee. So they're going to be on in the next few weeks. We've got this other Ethiopian to put on. I've just approved some natural Ethiopians that will blow your mind. What else have I got coming? There's a heap of stuff coming. We've also just added some new crop Sumatrans and new crop Colossus, and it's just the time for coffee. This is the time of year where roasters wake from their winter slumber and yeah, and start buying new lovely coffees. Anyway, I've rambled. I'm going to shut up. I don't like rambling. Short, sweet, sharp, to the point. Life is too short for bad coffee.